Hi, this is Joe from Joe This or That. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about my top 5 concealers of 2020. It's the last week of January and I'm super duper excited to get this series over and done with because I'm looking forward to my plans for Black History Month and I'm sure you guys are going to love it. But yeah, in the meantime, let's talk about these concealers for 2020 that I was really loving, okay? Initially, I thought I was gonna come on here, face done, beat, okay? But I decided against this simply because I didn't even feel like making this video, but y'all, I'm pushing through. And I want to definitely be transparent here with you all, but you know, in the spirit of doing the things that I say that I'm gonna do, here we are, and I hope you guys appreciate the video. Also, like anything else, see, one of the tops to one of these concealers, that's gonna be a con, but we'll get there. But like anything else that you see in this video, they'll all be located in the description box if you're interested in purchasing your own with 0 links. I'll just let you know what they are, and if you have any questions about anything, we are a chatty bunch here, so make sure that you leave a comment, like, and you subscribe before you head out today. So the first concealer that we're going to talk about, let me put all of them down, okay? The auxiliary noise is annoying. Okay, so the first concealer that I loved for 2020 is the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer Satin Finish. And these are the ones with the white tops, obviously, because e.l.f. also came out with a concealer with a black top, and we're also going to talk about that because that was also one of my faves for 2020. Now, girl, these are $6 a pop. You can find them easily at like Walgreens, CVS, Walmart, Target, online, whatever. And listen, the doe foot applicator is big, just how I like it. This particular color is chocolate, rich chocolate. It's not an annoying scent. There is a bit of a fragrance, but it isn't too bad. I really like this concealer because it goes on smoothly. It lasts all day. I feel like a lot of times with concealers, if they're like too greasy or too emollient rather, I wear glasses. So when I put on the glasses in the area that I apply the concealer, I know it's a good concealer if when I take off my glasses, I see that nasty little ring of concealer that rubbed off onto my glasses. This doesn't happen with this, and I love it for it. It provides you full coverage. It's hydrating underneath the eye. It's only $6. You can easily find it, and it's from e.l.f. You can't beat that with a stick. Cons? None. Truthfully, if I talk about it, for the most part, I don't have any cons about it, but this was really, really good. Next concealer is also from e.l.f. and now this is the 16-hour just camo concealer. This dries down super matte, can be a bit dry underneath the eye. So if you have dry skin, you probably want to opt for the satin finish as opposed to the original with the black top. This color is also rich chocolate. Wow. I didn't even notice that when I was pulling these out of my drawers. Okay, so I haven't used this one yet. But this is very similar to the first one. Another big girl doe foot applicator, which I love. Easy to apply. This is what she looks like. Now, obviously, neither of these two are my skin complexion because when I apply concealer, I typically apply it underneath my eyes and they're usually about a shade or two lighter than my skin tone just so I can have a brightening effect because I like that look. Not too brightening, but brightening enough to where it blends into the rest of my makeup, foundation, and my base looks seamless. So that was my second fave concealer 2020. Third fave concealer, we started dancing. And now, the third favorite is from Maybelline. This is the FITME concealer. This is in the shade Cafe. Okay. She doesn't have a scent either. I'm smelling all of them because sometimes concealers have like that concealy scent that kind of like smells like paint in a way. These, you don't have, I don't think any of these have that issue. Anyway, this is what she looks like. Now this is a very smaller, more slimmer doe foot applicator. I think I removed the stopper on this. I'm pretty sure I did. I typically remove the stopper on my concealer so I can get more bang for my buck. Yeah. Now, if you look at this container, doesn't it remind you of another high-end brand? This reminds me of the NARS doe foot concealer. I don't remember the name, but this reminds me of those NARS concealers with also a doe foot applicator. This is really, really nice. The fact that you can find it at the drugstore and it's dupable to the NARS concealer. Keep in mind, I'm not a huge fan of that particular NARS concealer just because I think it's too sheer and I don't think it provides enough coverage underneath the eye for those that prefer a lot more coverage underneath the eye. If you're one of those girls that, you know, you just apply concealer, I guess just for this, just to say that you apply concealer, you'll love that one. I'm just not a fan of it. I like a thick concealer that provides full coverage underneath my eye, and that's my look. But for the most part, this is really good. The color selection, I can't really speak to it because I don't remember how many shades they have in this, but I like it. Like I said, I usually go lighter, so the lighter colors within my skin tone range for a brightening effect is good. And again, this is the Maybelline FITME Concealer in Cocoa. Next up is another drugstore. Most of these are drugstore concealers, which is good for you and good for me. The next one is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Conceal and Contour. I have the color C13, or the shades, excuse me, the shade in C13. This is pretty light. I do have several of these just because I love them that much. I removed the stopper on this as well. This one has a slight fragrance. I can't quite put my finger on what it smells like. Kind of like candy, like church candy. That's what it smells like. Okay? Listen, I hope y'all grannies went to church because you will know exactly what this smells like. Okay, so this is the doe foot applicator. I really like these. I have a ton of these, like I said before. You can easily find these at Ulta, your drugstore, or any big box name store. They're, I think for the most part, $5 or $6 as well. And I use these to conceal. I use these for contour because the colors do go that dark. And I love these. And I can definitely see somebody using these as foundation as well because it's that thick. A lot of people do compare this one to the Tarte Shape Tape concealers. And I would agree. I would definitely agree. This is full coverage. Not so hydrating. It is definitely matte. And it passes the me taking off my eyeglass test. So if you're interested in something like this, you should definitely hop on the Makeup Revolution train. Makeup Revolution, they're stomping on people's necks. I don't know if y'all really paying attention, but they are. Also, last but not least, this is the first mid-end brand that I'm mentioning here. The first and only one. This is the Smashbox Studio Skin Flawless 24-Hour Concealer. I love this so much. This is in the color Dark Warm Olive. This is the doe foot applicator. Not a huge fan of this particular doe foot applicator. Simply because, like, is there a hole in the center? There's not a hole in the center, but just the angle that it's at, I'm not a huge fan of. This is what she looks like. And I also got a ton of these in 2020 just because I love them that much. They provide full coverage. Well, medium to full coverage. You can actually build this one up. If you wanted to stay at medium, you could. It's hydrating. It lasts a really long time. It passes my eyeglass test. This is a bit pricey. It's about $28, but I think it's so worth it. especially if you have multiple, that will help you, you know, with your concealer, your contour, and even all over foundation, or, you know, small little coverage areas on your face. I really like this one. I like this one a lot. I also have the foundation as well, and I really like the foundation too. So clearly I have a love affair with Smashbox. And that is all the concealers that I loved for 2020, top 5. And I'm so glad that you guys made it to the end of the month with me with my top 5 series. We are done for. Like I said, next month we're going to be hopping on the Black History Month beauty scenario. Also a lifestyle, Black History Month type of thing. But yeah, just know that I have really fun stuff in store for you guys. But anyway, before you head out, make sure you like, comment, and you subscribe. We're a chatty bunch. So make sure you definitely comment at the bottom. And I look forward to seeing you soon. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Joe This or That. I'll holla.